Alright, what's up, guys? We are back, we are back, we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Axeltoss, bringing you some coverage of never-before-seen unbroadcasted replays from the MVP Invitational. Today we're covering BaBy games. And BaBy as in the player, right? TY. He actually finished the regular season at the very top. So he had the best record. I think he had a record like 46-4, something stupid. Actually, it was like, no, it was 44-4. Just 48 games per player. Isn't that ridiculous? 44-4. 44-4. Wow, that's pretty crazy. All right, I got a Twitter question to answer. And the Twitter question I'm answering, I already sent you your beta key because you were following me, so I gave you a direct message. I already sent you your beta key, so it's waiting for you. The winner, of course, some context here. Ask me a question on Twitter at Axeltoss, and if I answer your question, I will send you a Heart of the Storm beta key via direct message. So make sure you're following me so I can actually do that. From the last game, from Andreas Fitzner or Fedenub. Axeltoss, do you think we will see more Terrans go mech against Protoss after Nanuel lost to mech at the last MLG? Who in the chat knows what match he's talking about? Who in the chat knows? Who in the chat knows? Who is Nanuel playing during that? Nothing's up for grabs. I'm just curious if any of y'all remember that. And who remembers the map? Or one of the maps? What's the map? Yep, there it is. Karsten69. Good job. Liquid Sea actually did some mech play against Daniel. Yeah, it's interesting. I'd actually like to poll you guys. I mean, have you Protoss players have been playing ladder? Have you been seeing more mech since that happened? It really is such an abusive style. It's so good. Like, personally, in my ladder games, I've played a lot more mech, and I have terrible difficulty dealing with it. It's one of the hardest things to deal with as a Protoss player personally right now. In my PvTs, you know, I could just be terrible, but if the Terran player does it right, it can be very difficult to deal with. So you know, yeah, I think obviously a lot of play style typically does revolve around what people are seeing pro players do, especially if replays are released and whatnot. And as people are finding out these builds, of course they're going to be used more. So I think C did display how strong mech can be. And you know, I do think that well, more Terran players are going to at least consider it. But yeah, there are reasons BaBy is used over mech most of the time. So as far as the highest level of play, I'm not necessarily sure we'll see changes. But sure, like if you're going to play ladder, you're probably going to see more mech than usual if a lot of pro players are doing it. So yeah, congrats to whoever asked that question. You get a beta key. But here we are in this game. It's a TVT between BaBy in the bottom right, Illusion in the top left-hand location. Neither player going for fast command centers thus far. Diga Shipyard. And now I love see people are having a nice conversation about mech in the chat. What's good, what's bad. Good for you, rabies virus, and Hithazel. Good for you guys. Having some nice conversation there. Alright. Yeah, I'll answer another question on Twitter after this game. All right, so let's look at openings here. Stop distracting me, chat. I like you guys, but I've got a game to cast. Unless you want to get on a Skype call and cast with me, every single one of you in the chat. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's do it. I'm down. Just convince my boss, and then we can do it. All right. We got a barracks factory starport. Two Hellions going at it. Blue Hellion wins. Blue Hellion wins. As in, not Blue Flame, but Illusion's Hellion. And he's going to repair him. That must feel really good. Getting a massage. Nice! Alright. Actually, cars don't have feelings. Because there's actually people inside those Hellions. I guess that doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Vikings incoming here from BaBy. And this seems like a reaction to what he's scanned. Maybe saw the tech lab in the factory. He's like, all right, he's probably going Starport, Banshee, Esh stuff. He's gonna prepare. Marine's coming for it. Oh, and there's already a Viking here. Illusion does not have cloak. And movement speed 2.75. I don't even know. 2.7. The same movement speed. I feel like I should know that. And the Banshee will not get away. Trying to get away. Oh, he's gonna get away. He's gonna get repaired. Alright. No one is taking me up on my offer. No one is taking me up on my offer. Alright. So BaBy getting that expansion on the ground. So is Illusion. Illusion's is a little bit later, though. And there's a scan from BaBy trying to find out what's up. Seeing the Banshee being scanned. Sees the lack of a tech lab on the starport. Also saw Stim being researched. That's pretty interesting intel to have. Obviously, that pretty much, you know, you have a good idea of when you can expect a push from your opponent if you know that Stim is being researched. And you have a good gander. I'm bad with words. As to bio or mech type thing. Like if you see Stim being researched earlier, you're probably going to be more likely to see bio. Hellions from Illusion coming forward. My offer was to have everyone in the chat come on Skype with me and cast these games. Wouldn't that be fun? So much fun. Alright. So, we have SCVs being transferred to the natural over here. BaBy is... where he hasn't added on any production. BaBy, where's your production? Momentarily? Either like 2 or 3 barracks, maybe? 2 or 3. Oh. Where's this production? We're gonna see it soon. We're gonna see barracks. Pretty soon. Right? He only has a barracks factory and a starport. Is he gonna take a fast third? Oh, he's taking a fast third. Fancy. Very fancy. Taking a fast third there. Meanwhile, Illusion doing no such thing. 3 barracks. We got a factory, a starport. We got a reactor. Plenty of Marines being produced out of those barracks. And I want to give away beta key. Beta key. Really quickly. We'll see. Add title. Boom. Make it really small though. So like it really like. Only people with supervision can see that. If you don't have your glasses on, I'm sorry. If you're watching a big screen, and actually if you're watching the big screen that would help, right? Make it bigger. If you're watching this on your phone, I'm sorry. Alright. So. Illusion doing some aggression here. BaBy trying to react. Has a Viking there, taking down the Viking of his opponent. The Marine gonna be dropped. Oh, it had 6 HP. If BaBy had been like amazing, he could have dropped that Viking and taken down that Marine. But then the medevac would have just flown off. So wow, that was actually a very interesting little altercation there. Very interesting altercation. All right. So Illusion trying to get some aggression done there. And now we have a 3rd orbital command finishing up for BaBy, and that was a push from Illusion. I mean, considering his 3rd command center is so late, it had to do a decent amount of damage. And I don't necessarily think it did. Let's see here. No, it didn't do a ridiculous amount of damage. So now BaBy's in a situation where he can just lift that command center over to the 3rd, secure that, and then his economy will be ridiculous. This is not a rebroadcast. Oizez in the chat, unless you're watching this a year from now, Voices, and I refer to you, then it's rebroadcast. But if you're watching it now, I'm confusing myself. Anyway, Illusion up 102 to 84. He has to convert this into damage being done. Now, BaBy, does he have siege mode? Yeah, BaBy has siege. He has siege tanks here on the high ground and in the natural expansion. Illusion advancing up the right side of the map. BaBy needs to not get caught off guard here. Sieging up once again. Now, Illusion has the option of potentially trying to drop into the main, but that can be very risky indeed. Scan going down here. BaBy coming forward. Very tense situation. Get some rotated angles here. The other way. And Illusion is just going to back away. He's not feeling confident enough to potentially engage there. Just leaving himself time to get his command center on the ground. Illusion is actually playing this very well. I really like the way he's playing this. You know, he's keeping his opponent tentative. Like, BaBy has had this third for a very long time, but he hasn't necessarily been able to secure this third base. Right. People are telling me to take this off. Uh-oh, BaBy stepping forward here, trying to take his opponent off guard. Illusion turning around. Illusion doesn't have tanks in this composition. Okay, he has one at the watchtower. Antigua is such a tricky map when choosing engagements in TVT. Such a tricky map. There's a lot of potential avenues you have to worry about. We're gonna go to BaBy's point of view because I want to take a break from observing. I can take breaks, right? All right. He's like, all right, where are you, Illusion? I have to figure out how to keep you from doing damage to me. Scans going down, sees his opponent's army. Oh, it's a big drop from Illusion into the main base of BaBy, stimming back as Marines trying to save his base. And I think BaBy should be fine. It looks like he reacted fast enough, but look at this concave from Illusion. Really trying to spread out those units, but BaBy looks like he's going to have too much. There are some units trying to scurry around into the main base. They're like, wait for us. They get killed before they actually do anything. Not a terrible engagement there from Illusion. He still retains the supply advantage, 143 to 132. And he's going to lift up and go into the main once again. BaBy having to react fast, backing up with those tanks. Sieging up, Illusion trying to make this work. Will that be enough? SCVs being pulled here. Being sent to their death, and Illusion really is doing a lot of damage here. The tanks are taken out. One medevac, yeah, the second one's not going to get taken out. So we have the advantage of hitting I. And seeing that Illusion is up 62 to 53 in the Harvesters. We have the advantage of hitting U, which shows that Illusion is up 39 to 36 in Marines. He's behind in tanks. And he's up in Harvesters. Units lost is... Look at that, units lost. Wow. Both have 60 units lost, and they're only separated by 4 resources. Wow. That's amazing. Thinking about the window of time, I had to look at that tab to be able to see that.
Upgrade complete.
Wow. That's really cool. Alright, anyway.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade
anyway.
complete.
Illusion still trying to get some damage done. BaBy happy to turn around, has a superior concave. Let's look at upgrades. Okay, Illusion has 2-2 about to finish. Allow me to click on a Marine from Mr. BaBy. 2-2. So they both have 2-2 here. Alright. What city is that behind you? Hamad asks. That is New York City. I'm at the MLG office. Casting some replays from the MVP Invitational that were never seen before. Featuring BaBy tonight. This is the 5th out of 6 games. We've already seen him versus plenty of great players, including Grubby, MC, Sheth, maybe? No, not Sheth. Idra, sorry. Idra and Major. Uh-oh, Illusion going to try to engage here. Look at this concave. Great splitting here from Illusion, but BaBy all of a sudden has a pretty supreme supply advantage, easily cleaning that army up. Illusion can't be feeling happy after that. Wow. Wow. And just like that, BaBy takes such a dramatic supply advantage.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
147 to 114. I'm gonna take a drink of my hot water, which is not hot anymore. What a terrible first world problem. And now BaBy's like, alright, I'm ready to engage. Taking down the rocks towards the third. Of course, Illusion has to worry about that. Of course, if you're worried about the camera angle, we are looking at BaBy's point of view at this point in time. Look at that speed, 281 average APM. Gonna be loading up the attacks, going into the main of Illusion, saying, Illusion, it is my turn, sir. This is how you elevate her into a main base. Of course, Illusion did a great job with this a little bit earlier in the game. I'm not trying to discredit him at all, but it was I don't even know what term that is. I don't know. A joke, maybe? Not even a joke, because it's awesome. All right, BaBy. Great positioning here, and Illusion finally going to clean up those Marines in the main base. Tanks desperately trying... tanks wishing they had 20 range. That'd be sick. But make it a projectile? Siege? That'd be dumb. Actually, no, that'd be cool. Instead of instant shot from siege tanks, make it a projectile.
This better be good.
And make it from like 30 range.
Mineral field
Or 20.
completed.
And it can shoot air. Yeah. That'd be sick. Alright, Blizzard shouldn't listen to me or Terran would be broken.
Ready for dust off.
Alright, anyway. Someone said add something to the title. Okay. So BaBy's up 167 to 150, securing a 4th base, and now I feel like a pretty important
Upgrade
idea here on Antigua is denying your opponent's 4th base, because it's definitely something that's doable. Antigua is a map where, you know, the first 3 bases are relatively easy to take. You usually see 3 bases versus 3 bases fairly quickly without too many issues whatsoever.
Ready for
Now, the
dust
problems arise in pretty much every matchup when the 4th base is, you know, when the 4th base is being contested. Now, here we see a situation where BaBy has secured one of these middle expansions, which means his resources are going to be dramatically ahead of his opponent. So all he has to really worry about at this point is preventing his opponent from taking that 4th base. And having a terrible engagement. Those are the only 2 things, really. And preventing, like, Banshee harassment or a Doom drop. But here we go, Illusion gonna go for it, pulling all of his Marines, realizing this is probably his only chance, sieging up the tanks. Marines coming from every single angle from BaBy. Up 168 to 119 supply. Nothing remains, and there's the GG, yo! From Illusion. So BaBy takes out Illusion. This guy is good. Guys, we have 1 game left tonight, and now I'm gonna go look at Twitter, and I'm gonna answer one of the questions. If I answer your key, or if I answer, if I answer your question, you get a Heart of the Swarm beta key, and I have 1 game left, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys left to give away. So I'm gonna do that now. Gonna go check my Twitter, and we'll be back with the last game of the day. It is BaBy versus Hawk. So that should be a lot of fun, guys. Stay tuned. You're watching Unseen Replays from the MVP Invitational. My name is Axeltoss. Do not